Hi again, it's Tamara. I'm back in my Naked Nutrition kitchen and I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment because somebody has asked me if I could create a protein bread. So I've never done that before and I'm going to use for my protein base Quest protein powder, and I've got some other ingredients that I'm going to make. I decided I'm going to make some zucchini bread, or courgette bread. We call this vegetable courgette in Europe, but I think in America you call it zucchini. And I've grated two of them here. You can see that. It's like a big cucumber, but it's all grated. So I'm going to have to move the camera in a minute and I'll show you everything that I'm doing. But of course I'm on my own again, no cameraman, and I'm having to rely on this kind of computer kind of filming. So I'm going to tilt the camera in a second. I'm just going to tell you a bit about the ingredients first. I'm going to use some soaked chia seeds as well. Don't know why, but I think it might add a little bit of moisture, and I just love chia seeds because they're kind of cute. So I'm going to add that too, and I had those soaking in the fridge overnight. There's about quarter of a cup in there, I think. I'm going to add some coconut milk to my mix. Some coconut flour, some eggs. I've got 3 eggs here. The protein powder. Whoops, excuse me, just hit something. And then the zucchini. All right, so I'm going to tilt the camera down so that you can see what I'm actually doing. And then we're going to bake it in the oven and see what happens. It's so exciting. It's like magic. So let me just tilt this down so you can see the bowl. And into the bowl, I'm going to put, I have 2 grated courgettes there, so that's 2 whole ones. Okay, very fresh and very fresh and green. So to that I'm going to add, let me just open my protein powder mix. This protein powder is gluten-free, so if anyone that's not wanting to eat gluten, this might be a great alternative to bread. So I'm going to add 4 scoops of this protein powder. The scoop already comes inside, so I don't really have to measure that out. There we go. This protein powder has no flavor at all. It's just multi-purpose for cooking with. So it's great in that sense, because if you're making savory things, you don't have the taste of vanilla or anything in there as well. I'm going to add also about 1/4 of a cup of coconut milk. If you don't have coconut milk, you can use almond milk or oat milk or any other milk, basically anything. If you're lactose intolerant, then obviously just use an alternative type of milk. That's the best option. Then to that also I'm going to add about 1/4 of a cup of coconut flour. Okay, so that's just ground coconuts. It's not really a flour, if you want to call it like a grain. It's just it's coconut. So there you go. I'm also going to add the chia seeds. That goes in. See how gelatinous that is? It's really gooey, and it's just going to add as a bit of a binding, I think, to everything. Well, we'll find out, won't we? So I'm going to add 3 eggs to that as well. I'm basing this slightly on a recipe I've seen, but the recipe itself I didn't have the ingredients, so I thought, well, I'm just going to do what I can with what I've got, which is how I function in the kitchen. It's all about looking at the ingredients you have available and then, creating something. Sorry, I think my camera died on me just then, but I'm back. No need to panic. So that's going to take a bit of mixing, okay? And in fact, like I love doing, I'm just going to stick my hands in there and give it all a great big squelch. All right, so there you have it, mixing all that up. It's going to be very interesting to see what this turns out to be. As you know, most breads are just flour, water, and yeast, right? So that's how bread is made. And I love bread, and I'm not allergic to any kind of grains or anything. I'm not gluten-free, but I must say I don't, pastas and things don't sit well with me. So the only kind of wheat I tend to eat is the bread kind. Anyway, so this is an alternative to bread, and lots of people, we all love bread somehow. We just all love it, and some people really are, allergic to, have terrible reactions and intolerances to wheat and things. So finding alternatives is always great. So what I'm going to do is I have a tin here, which is a loaf tin, and I've slightly greased that with coconut oil. I'm going to put my mass in there, my protein mass in there. I'm going to sort of press it down a little bit, not much, just a little bit, so it sort of fills the base. And voila, as you can see, there it is. I'm going to pop that in the oven in a second, and we will see how that turns out. I'm just going to put my head down here. And voila, that's it. That's my zucchini protein bread, and we're going to cook that, or I'm going to cook it, and I'm going to test it, and if it's good, I will share it with you. Thank you for watching. Bye.